Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Turtles Love Pizza. This is the podcast where we talk about Ninja Turtles, whatever it may be, movies, comics, and sometimes we might take an intermission every now and then. But today we're talking about turtles. This is Steven.
This is Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
What's up, Steven?
Not much. So, as you guys know, we normally talk about any recent purchases we made at the beginning. Andrew, any recent purchases?
Not that I can think of.
And I can't corroborate that because you didn't text me anything because you've been, quote unquote, super busy.
I've been very busy. I mean, I bought some stuff, but it's all pre-orders.
What did you get?
I got Miles Morales Spider-Verse.
What the heck? You mean from the movie?
Yeah, it's actually a really cool looking figure.
Oh, send me a picture. So
Made
it's
by a Sentinel. This is actually a second release because the first release did so well and sold out,
uh
and there was a high demand. So I was like, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon for this one.
So who's the maker of the figure?
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Yes.
I've
I
never
also
heard
got
you talk.
Spider-Man from Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay. You're going Spider-Man all of a sudden.
So, and right now I'm debating if I want to get Spider Gwen and Spider Ham. They come in a 2-pack, and then also Penny
Dude,
Parker.
Penny is the Japanese girl with the robot, right?
Yeah. So
No,
Penny's
man.
available right now, and then Spider Gwen is also a pre-order.
Dude, you got to get Spider Noir. Do they have Spider Noir?
No, they don't have that yet. So that's the thing is I'm
Oh,
hoping they release him, and if they do Spider-Man Noir, then I feel like I need to get the entire set.
oh, dude, that would be so dope. And guess what? We can do an intermission on.
Pretty much. The only thing is each figure is like over $100.
Oh yeah, I just the link you just sent me from Big Bad Toys is like 140. But like, how much is the combo set?
The Spidey Gwen one, that one's 170.
Ooh, that's because ham is $30.
Pretty much. And then the Penny Parker one, hers is only 125.
Does it come with the robot or is it just
Yeah, it
her?
comes with a robot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But she would be like a less popular character, which is why I think she's cheaper.
But okay, so I just saw the Miles Morales Spider Verse action or model, and it looks really nice.
It
So
does. And it comes with
hope,
the headphones, the jacket, the
yeah,
sneakers. It's legit.
that's ah. We really have to do that movie because I love that movie so much. Like,
It is a great movie. That's why it was like, I'm going to get this because it just looks too good to not get.
yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, this is
Do
a
they?
Japanese company that makes it. So, it's going to be like
Oh,
looking cool.
oh, it's a Japanese company.
I think so.
Freaking a, yeah, of course. So if that's the case, do they have any of the villains? Like, do they have his uncle? Um,
No, they
what was his
don't.
name? The Prowler.
Yeah, I think they're just starting to release these figures. Is the
Oh,
thing?
okay.
It's like they don't have everything. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to do a Spider-Man Noir. Because why would you do this series and not do that one? Because that would be probably the coolest one out of all of them.
Yeah, yeah, black and white. And then what? Who else is? Oh, there's Peter Parker. Is there a Peter Parker?
Yeah, I said I pre-ordered that one.
Oh, you pre-ordered that one?
Yeah,
Okay, I only saw the Miles Morales one. Send me the Peter Parker one as well later.
let's see the Peter Parker one. Okay, yeah, I'll send that one to you too.
Yeah, so I could take a look. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I like this expanding. Dude, would would you ever read or I guess my question is how would Spider-Man cross over with Turtles?
I mean, they all live in New York, so that's not too hard of a thing to do.
That's true.
I mean,
That'd
it's
be
more of a
awesome.
stretch right now for this Batman because Batman's in Gotham and not in New York.
And they almost mention where Gotham is in terms of where the city is, but then
Yeah,
they get cut off.
very true. But Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, there's already alternate universes, so
I think that would be really cool though, like Turtles and Spider-Man, because if you think about it, the Turtles have already collaborated with the Power Rangers, which is really random. I think I really like all these intercompany like collaborations.
Yeah,
So hopefully they do one with the Turtles. Okay, I'm looking at the Peter Parker one, and this one looks pretty funny.
it does. And then there is one other one that they released, which is the Invisible Miles Morales.
Ooh,
I don't know
because
if I'm into
in the animated one, doesn't he have the shocking power?
He is shocking and he is camouflage.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh my god, you're gonna run out of money. That's all.
Seriously. So if you want to buy me a Christmas gift, you know what to get me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd be totally down. Which one would you want for your Christmas
Dude,
gift?
I was totally joking. That's a lot of money.
Oh, well, I wouldn't buy it on my own.
Yeah, maybe when my birthday comes around next year, it'll be out.
Or any cool Ninja Turtles. Let me know, and I'll get it for you.
All right, I want all of them.
Anyways, enough Spider-Man, Andrew.
Not bad. Tangent.
Let's dive into this week's project.
All
This
right.
week we are starting with Batman slash Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a rare collaboration between IDW and DC Comics.
Didn't they have like 3 different volumes of this series?
Yes, this is the one that
It's not that
started.
rare of a collaboration.
Well, it was at the time, I would think. But yeah, this is their first collab that I know of. Maybe they did some art, but book wise, this is the first one that I know of. If there's any other ones, please let us know so I can read it, so we can read it. So, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, written by James Tynion IV and drawn by, give me 1 second, it's Freddie Williams II. He's the artist.
Yeah.
And then you got Jeremy Colwell as the colorist. And then Tom Napolitano is the letterer.
Yep.
Okay. So, Andrew,
Yes.
give us a quick breakdown of how this first issue goes.
So it starts off with the heist of the Foot Clan trying to steal this generator, and the turtles come in and stop them. But the point of view that we get is from a witness, a bystander that is at the lab. And so she's like saying the turtles are the bad guys and is recounting everything to Batman. So Batman's like, I'm going to stop these turtles. And then we cut to this guy coming to deliver pizzas, and they leave a note saying, leave it on the street. And then Mikey and Raph are trying to get the pizza. Obviously, Mikey can't reach, so Raph uses his side to grab it.
Yep.
Fast forward to the Bat Cave, and then Batman's trying to figure out where to go next. And he's going to do Wayne Tech, obviously his own thing, because they were going to hit that next. And
Yep.
so he's planning to Batman himself out there and stop them. And then we have Killer Croc going through the sewers because he wants to basically jack the Batmobile.
Yep.
But going through the sewers, guess who he runs into? The Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So he runs into their, I guess, makeshift lair. And then we have the Foot Clan now breaking into Wayne Tech, trying to get the next part. Batman comes in and saves the day. The Turtles come and whoop up Killer Croc and his goons. And then you have Batman trying to get info out of a foot soldier, and then Shredder kills that snitch because snitches get stitches, but in this
Yeah.
case, snitches get a throwing star to the heart. And then Shredder and Batman kind of face off, and then Shredder Ninja vanishes,
Yep.
and then we have the turtles debating what to do next, and they go um, up top to the surface, run into the Batmobile, and then that's when you have this iconic scene of Batman staring down at the turtles while they're looking at his Batmobile, and he
And I
goes,
gotta
"Turn."
say that is a cool image.
It was.
But why don't we dive a little deeper into our thoughts on this issue? Um, Let me start off by asking you a question. Is this the first James Tynion book you've read, or have you read others?
First.
Okay. So I want to start off by getting your opinion on like how do you feel about his writing? And then before and after you do that, just talk a little bit about the art.
So I think the story is good. Like for me, this story like it moves fast, which I
Mm-hmm.
like. It's not a lot of like setting up stuff or exposition, all that stuff. It just moves. Like it's just scene after scene after scene, and it's paced fast, which I like.
Right.
Um, and so far the story's been compelling. This whole like they're both on two sides, and you can see that they're gonna converge soon,
Yeah.
but they're just kind of on parallel paths, even though they don't really know it. Well, Batman knows it, but the turtles have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then the art, I love the art. The
Yeah.
art is a lot gritty, is really gritty. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Um, and I've seen the animated movie, Batman Ninja Turtles movie, and I wish the animation was gritty like this.
Yeah, I
'Cause
agree.
I did not like the character design of the turtles in that movie,
Yeah.
but this is awesome. And I did collect this series when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
so I actually have the original issues of this.
So
But
you didn't pop that open, or did you use that to read?
no, I did it on my Kindle app on my iPad.
So you you have the originals and then you bought it separately?
I mean, it was like $3, so I was like, sure,
Because Comixology is having a Batman sale.
yeah.
Okay.
And then it's
I
just easier for me to look at it, and I have to like go through my bookshelf and take things down to like find it.
Yeah. One of the things I'm just gonna bring it up because Andrew did me a huge favor and saved me. But one of the things I don't like about this particular like graphic collection is the fact that they don't have like the issue breakdown. Like they don't end the issue. Um, it's just a continuous story, so you don't know when the issue ends, pretty much. So so I don't know how Andrew did it. I think he said he read some story beats and how the story beat ended, and then he wrote down each particular where each particular issue finished.
Yes, because you were texting me and like, where does this end? Why aren't you answering me? And you were just bothering me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice about this and just do the homework for you.
And he did.
Just like high school all over again. Like everyone
He,
just cheats off of my homework.
well, I didn't know you in high school, but yeah, I probably would ask you to help me. Hey,
Yeah,
if you're the
everyone.
smartest guy in the room, of course you're gonna get asked like a bunch of questions. Now, I'm actually giving you a compliment, so take it for what it is.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna come out and say this real quick. James Tynion IV, or actually, I think his last name is pronounced Tynion, Tiny Onion, but he's not. Yeah, because I think his Substack is actually called Tiny Onion.
Okay.
But yeah, he's not my favorite writer, especially for Batman. Um, he wrote he took over the Batman line after Tom King, after I believe issue 75, and he recently finished. Chip Zdarsky took over, but his run, like he just added a bunch of new characters, and one of the things that I don't like about his writing in particular is he's very wordy. Like he just vomits on the page. But what I will agree with you in terms of this book is that he gets things rolling quickly.
Yeah.
And although
Like
I
he really
don't
packs a lot of stuff into these pages.
exactly, and one of the things though is I think Freddie Williams is doing the heavy lifting, and essentially you don't need all this verbiage. You could do it like a silent as what I really like is if you look at page 6, and the scientist is pretty much breaking down the Ninja Turtles appearances. I think those are perfect. Just like beat by beat by beat. Not that much verbiage, but like the turtles are great. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, page 12 basically has no words on it except for the very top.
Page 12.
Yeah.
Let me double. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So when those scenes happen, I'm very happy cuz
I mean, even like what is this one? Page 14? That's great.
page 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the turtles start attacking Killer Croc.
Yeah, I mean, there's barely any dialogue. It's all action scenes.
Oh, dude, and the splash page on page 16 when all the turtles attack Killer Croc.
Yeah, that's my favorite page out of all the ones in this first issue.
I completely agree.
But there's so
Although,
many like great panels, like when Shredder and Splinter and Batman kind of stare off at each other on page 18.
yeah,
That's a good one. Obviously, the final image on
yeah.
page 22 of Batman and the Turtles.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, there's just so many great pictures on this page or in this issue.
I completely agree. And and when people talk, it's that's when I kind of like zone out a little bit.
Well, that's because you don't like to read.
Well, that and if you don't need the dialogue, then you trust your collaborator and take. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I have a bias.
I
I
think
have
you
a,
do because like the dialogue that's on here really serves a purpose, and it's really setting up character things like that. Because there's been so many iterations of Batman and the Turtles, you
yeah.
have to like establish these personalities.
Okay,
You have to
I'll agree
establish
with you
like
there.
who these characters are because like we're not set in a certain universe or a certain timeline for these
Right.
characters. Like if you look at this Batman, like the Batmobile looks super old school,
Yeah.
but like this Batman kind of gives me Flashpoint Batman vibes, like the way that he's kind of dressed.
Yeah, his armor.
Yeah,
And I will say this, I think James Tinian or Tiny Onion, however you say his last name, he knows how to write the turtles. I think he writes the turtles great.
yeah. The Pony Racer thing was great. That's,
Oh,
he's so mad about his pony, and he's like, they're not the same. After
yeah.
they got
That actually reminded me of Rise of the TMNT, like when he goes to get that video game. What was it called? Hot Soup.
yeah, hot soup.
Oh, dude, that was one of my favorite episodes. So I really like the way he writes the turtles. It's
Yeah,
just sometimes I don't agree with his run on Batman, and that kind of taints anything he does with Batman. But it's fine. I, in particular, I do like this issue a lot.
yeah. This is a great issue.
I do think Killer Croc is an idiot because if you can buy a tracker for the Batmobile, you might as well track it to go back to the Batcave and find
Well, I
out who
mean, you would
Batman is.
assume that Batman has some sort of like stealth technology so that you can't track things to the Batcave.
Yeah, and the fact that he Killer Croc only had to pay $80,000 for this piece of equipment, that doesn't make sense to me.
That's a lot of money, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, to
A
track the
lot of money.
Batmobile, I would have charged way more than that.
But why would you need that? Because like basically, it's a death sentence if you're gonna track the Batmobile.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
So you don't
as you
like
know,
price it out of someone's range.
yeah, Killer Croc's already an idiot to spend that much money on it. Another thing I like is Alfred. I think he writes Alfred very well as well.
Yeah.
Cuz they have that fun bickering tone to it. And Alfred does mention that Bruce Wayne was working on like a pet project,
Oh
the
yeah.
Intimidator suit.
Yeah. That thing. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, and you know that's going to pop up sooner or later.
Yeah, and you get like kind of a small image of it.
Where?
Where it has like toes.
Oh, that's what he's working on right now, right?
Yeah.
In the Batcave.
Yeah. It's like toe socks. You can see the individual toes on it, which is weird, but it is what
Yeah,
it is, man.
but yeah, other than that, I really like, dude. Freddie Williams is like the MVP of this book,
Oh,
and
definitely.
The action is kinetic. I like how Shredder is the Ninja Vanish guy.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the things that I thought was funny is Alfred is like, "Oh, isn't it the League of Assassins?" And then Bruce is like, he says something about a general form of ninjutsu, right?
You think it's a specific form of ninjutsu these guys are doing?
I don't know. It's just like, well, if they only specialized in a certain form of karate or ninjutsu, how efficient are they really against Batman? You know?
I mean, but that's the whole point. It's like the Foot Clan is the Foot Clan. They practice the foot style
Yeah,
of
that's true.
ninjutsu. So like, it makes perfect sense. I will say Shredder gives me Mortal Kombat vibes. The way they do him, he kind of like reminds me of like Scorpion.
Oh yeah, because instead of like a face plate, he has like a cloth over his mouth.
Yeah, and then like the white eyes on him too. 'Cause
Yeah,
apparently no one in this turtle universe has like pupils.
yeah, that's true.
But
He's
yeah,
wearing
no,
those
he just kind of
contacts.
looks like just in general, it just looks like a character out of Mortal Kombat,
Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
and he's super jacked.
Dude, that's an understatement. They're all super jacked.
That is true. Everyone is really jacked.
Yeah, even Alfred looks like he's been lifting weights.
Well, Splinter does look kind of scrawny, but you know,
Yeah,
he's a rat. What are you gonna expect?
but all in all, man, this is a very, very, like, very, very good first issue. It
I agree.
it grabs you and it makes you interested, especially the final panel. I just want to see them fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So let's get into our turtle slices. I mean pizza slices. We're not here to kill turtles, so pizza slices.
I
All
hope we're
right.
not here to kill turtles. Jeez, that went dark fast.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna give this a 4. 4 slices.
I agree. 4 slices.
All right. All right, sounds good. We both agree. Everyone tune in for issue number 2. But as you guys know, we're going to go ahead and jump to our mini review of the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe we're on episode 14.
Yes,
Okay,
I did not like this one as much.
what are the titles?
Late Fee and Bullhop.
Okay. So, let me break it down.
Go for it.
All right. Late fee. So basically, Splinter gives the Turtles a Blu-ray or a DVD to return, and and they pretty much have from 9 to midnight to return it. So they have like 3 hours or so, and every time they get to a kiosk or to a DVD store, something bad happens, and they run into a bunch of people like the Silverfish mutants.
Hmm.
Um, who else did they run into? They run into like Gandalf, like a
Yes,
makeshift Gandalf. And then they ran into a couple of villains too, right?
they run into that
Did they run into a Foot Clan?
the Ghost Bear. That's who they run to. Ghost Bear,
Oh, the wrestler.
the wrestler guy. Yeah,
Yes. So if you guys remember, Raph and Leo took down a wrestler a few episodes back. So Ghost Bear.
yeah,
And finally, when they run into Ghost Bear, they have to do like what is that? Reverse psychology.
pretty much.
And Ghost Bear returns the DVD for them. And I forgot. Do they finally get hugs from Splinter?
Yeah, they do at the end.
Okay. All right. So the reason why they wanted to do it on time with is number 1, no late fee, and number 2, they get a hug from Splinter. So that's all they were working for. Now, what was the second segment called?
Bullhop.
BullHop. Okay. If you guys remember your first introduction to what was her name? Madame Web?
Her name was Big Mama.
Big Mama. Okay. Sorry,
Madam Web is
Madam Web.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That was
that's
from earlier.
Spider-Man. So, Big Mama, during that episode when we were first introduced to Big Mama, there's a bellhop, and he got bit by a mosquito, and he became a bull. And throughout that time, the bull has become like a homeless dude, and it's just sad because he can't do anything right. So the turtles have pity on him, bring him into the lair, have him become one of their buddies, and he kind of outlives his welcome.
Pretty much.
And the turtles go on a mission because they want to go to Big Mama's, get more of the web, so that they can catch more mosquitoes. And one of the turtles tells the BullHop, and instead of the turtles going, the BullHop decides to do the mission on his own, and he arrives, and he's dancing. He's like trying to fit in with this big party of mutants, and then the turtles come in, and they're able to get some webbing from Big Mama, but not as much as they wanted. Have I
Yeah, there's
missed
like one
anything?
canister.
Huh?
And Big Mama falls in love with BullHop.
Oh, because he's a really good dancer.
Yeah, and also they're about the same size. So.
Okay, so let's get into it. You kind of mentioned that this is not your favorite. You didn't like it as
It
much.
was
So,
not. I mean, out of the two, I like Late Fee more than BullHop.
yep, I agree.
It was a little bit more fun. It was just it was kind of frustrating of an episode though.
Why?
Late Fee, just because like all the setbacks and stuff, and then turns out there was a kiosk on the ferry the entire time, and it was just kind of annoying of an episode.
Yeah, but what
And
I
also, BullHop was kind of annoying because that BullHop guy was super annoying.
oh I would agree. He got on my nerves, and I definitely like late fee a lot more. Uh,
Yeah,
just just in the fact that it reminds me of going to Redbox or going to Blockbuster.
and then trying to get it in time. I
Yeah,
did appreciate the ending of Late Fee though when they finally get to hug Splinter.
yeah. Did I because I saw this like last week. I decided not to rewatch it because I was going off of my memory. But didn't Mikey say, "Oh, he is furry"?
Yeah,
So yeah. Um, so I guess that kind of shows how much of an absentee father Splinter is, that they would do all this to get a hug from him,
yeah, pretty much.
and the fact that Michelangelo never got a hug from him before. I'm kind of like, wow. And as for BullHop, like just explaining it, the main thing I liked is the animation of the BullHop actually dancing.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I thought that was really fun. Overall, these two episodes are actually pure filler. I don't
Yeah,
think it advances anything other than the fact that they got some webbing for mosquitoes, but we haven't really seen mosquitoes for a while now, right?
yeah. Since like the last Big Mama episode.
Yeah. So it's very strange that they went in this direction. I hope the next episode we get back to a little bit more of the Foot Clan, a little bit more of the let's get these pieces of equipment to build Shredder. I'm kind of more excited about that, especially after we had like our 45-minute episode on the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I do kind of feel bad that we jumped the gun.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because you go from like the best movie slash episode of the Rise of the TMNT to this episode, you're kind of definitely let down in this one.
Yeah, definitely let down just a little bit.
And I forgot, is April in either? April is not in late fee, but is she in BullHop?
No,
Okay,
no April.
I definitely think that's something something missing there too. But yeah, why don't we pizza slice it?
I'll give it a 1.
Whoa, whoa! That I was gonna give it a 2, but yeah,
Okay, fine. I'll give it a 2.
No,
Just
no, don't you dare do that.
all right, fine. It's a 1. It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with my 2, and I hope there's not an episode where it where it dives like lower than a 1, because you've already benchmarked the 1 for yourself.
Because then they'll just be like a grease stain instead of even a 1.
Dude, if that ever happened, I'm gonna man, you're definitely gonna have a really good discussion on how shitty it is.
Pretty much.
But yeah, overall, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, fun ride so far. Hopefully it continues and doesn't plummet like Batman 89 did.
Hopefully.
And and we are going to continue our Rise of the TMNT mini reviews. So guys, next week join us for issue number 2, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and join us for Rise of the TMNT episode 15, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll talk to you then. Bye.
See ya.
Cow.